Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another weekly forecast energy reading. If you've not been to a pick a card reading before or my channel, welcome. Lovely to have you here. All I ask you guys to do is to get into a calm, quiet, centered space, take a few deep breaths, and really let your intuition pick the pile or piles for you. That way the message in that pile will resonate a lot more. Keep in mind this is a general reading, so there's a lot of messages that could be for multiple people. So just keep that in mind and take what does resonate. We have Llewellyn piles for you today, and each pile will have their timestamp down in the description box below, as well as in the pinned comments by me. So group number 1 is going to be the Everyday Witch Tarot. Group number 2 is going to be the Forest of Enchantment Tarot. Group number 3, Wizards Tarot. And group number 4, the Green Witch Tarot. I still need to do reviews for these two, so I will do them soon. I promise. So many things that I need to get done for filming that I have in my head. So anywho, so go ahead and pause the video if you need to take a minute to meditate on the card positions, card piles, whatnot. If not, I will see you in your particular group. My group number 1s, those of you who have chosen the Everyday Witch Tarot, we have a card per day, and then we have your Everyday Witch Oracle cards for some guidance or confirmation. And let's see what Monday has in store. Monday is the Queen of Swords. So you are going to be very opinionated on Monday. You are going to speak your truth. You are going to be honest. And a lot of people are going to ask for your advice. She's very, very wise and intelligent, but sometimes she can come across a little cold or distant, unemotional. That's kind of where I'm going at. So make sure you use tact when you are communicating, because if someone's asking your opinion, they don't necessarily want to be having a very cold person give their opinion. Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense. So just remember tact, and then you're going to be using a lot of communication on Monday. You're also very nurturing. Queen of Swords doesn't always come across as nurturing, but you may be taking someone under your wing on Monday as well. On Tuesday, 5 of Wands. So there might be some competition on Tuesday at your job or at your school, or you know, you're trying to get the application, job application, anything competition-wise, sports, that sort of a situation. If that makes sense to you, competition on Tuesday. There may be some challenges that you need to overcome, and also some conflict might be there. So possibly if you are not using your tact and not being very polite, and you're coming across as very rude or cold, there might be conflict brewing on Tuesday for that. But ultimately what I see is more of like workplace competition to get to a common goal. So like maybe you guys have a contest to get X amount of sales, and you guys are competing against each other. But ultimately it's for one goal. Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, let's move on. Wednesday, we have another queen, Queen of Cups. So she also is very nurturing, but see, she's kind of like the Queen of Swords opposite. So she's very emotionally secure, but she uses her emotions to connect with people. Very empathetic, sympathetic, nurturing, motherly. She's pregnant in this depiction, so she's very much a mother-like nurturer. So again, you may be having somebody be under your wing on Wednesday. Again, maybe you're training someone at work, maybe you're helping someone out at school, whatever the case may be for you. You're nurturing somebody, and it could also be you're nurturing yourself. I do have to say that there may be a situation where on Wednesday you need to listen to your intuition. It could be a person or a place, something about your intuition on Wednesday. All right. Thursday, oh my gosh, another queen. So most of you guys must be very, very motherly. Either you have children, or that nurturing side is just an innate part of you, because it's going to be brought out this week. Not to say that you are a mother, but I'm just saying that you have 3 queens here. So the nurturing this week has got to do with something. So maybe you're watching over some of your family's kids, your nieces, nephews, friends' kids, something. Just keep that in mind, in the back of your mind. It might be a message for some of you. You guys might be dealing with the nurturing side of you this coming up week. So Queen of Pentacles, she's very practical, but she has worked hard to get where she's at, and she's very abundant. She has a lot going for her because she worked hard to get there. So I'm having a feeling on Thursday, you're going to be thinking about your finances. You're going to be thinking about your health, very much of the saving mindset. So thinking about what bills you got to pay, what do you have to put away in savings, can you splurge, that sort of a situation. But you're going to be very, very practical minded on Thursday. Responsible, caring, that sort of energy is coming through on Thursday. Friday, we have Wheel of Fortune. So this is fate, destiny. This is good luck. So Friday is going to go your way. All right. Not much more to say about that. Friday is going to be a very good luck day. You might be finding some money on the ground in a coat pocket, something like that. This is representative of what goes up must come down, karma. So if you've been giving out good karma for the whole week or for an extended amount of time, you're going to be receiving really good karma. If you've been doing the opposite of that, then the karma might not be so good. But I have on authority by the cards that it's going to be a good Friday. I can't tell you how lucky you're going to be. I'm not saying go out and buy a lotto ticket. I'm just saying that it's going to be a good day. The sun's going to be out for you. Okay. All right. Saturday. Okay. Don't look at this and say, shoot, things are going to be taking a turn for the worse. So Three of Swords. Yes, it's a card about being heartbroken and being devastated. But we're looking at an overview of a week here. We're not delving deep into relationships. We're not delving deep into what's going on. We're just taking the dominant energy coming through, right? Kind of seeing what to prepare for, right? We're not delving deep. So notice how I'm not saying like, this is going to happen and blah, 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 blah. So Three of Swords, yes, it is kind of a depressing card to be receiving, but on Saturday, it's more going to be about like maybe you're disappointed in something, or you are still continuously healing, and on Saturday you let out that emotion and you give a really good cry. Because a lot of us, we can bottle up emotions, and then one thing goes wrong and you break the bottle open, right? Like we have to be strong for everyone and everything else. And then one thing wrong happens, or, you spill your soda or whatever, and then make a mess, and everything just comes exploding out, right? So that's kind of what this is. You're going to be doing some healing. You're going to be going through kind of like this is kind of what I want to say. When you put on a really sad movie because you just need a good cry, like P.S. I Love You. Every single time I need a good cry, I watch that film. Like I watch it and I just sob and I cry, and then afterwards it's so like healing. That's what this is, what I see on Saturday for you guys. Like some of you are still healing through a lot of tragedies, and Saturday, it just may be the day that you take to just grieve, and that's perfectly fine to do. You are human, you deserve that emotion, right? But others, and for the most part of you, are just going to take Saturday, and there might be some disappointing things happen, and then you just might let out a good cry. I'm not saying that you are going to be broken up with, that tragic things are going to happen on Saturday. That's not the case. It's just, sometimes we need a good cathartic cry. And that's what that energy is talking about, okay? I don't see anything terrible, especially with this Wheel of Fortune card. I don't see anything that we need to worry about at all. Yeah, you might be even just having an argument with a friend or your significant other or someone that you're taking care of at work. Hello, random strings. I wouldn't worry about it. I really wouldn't. These cards come out for a reason. And so some of you need to see the cards, but I don't want you to feel that just because you are receiving this on Saturday that your world is going to be turning upside down. It's not. Cathartic cry, maybe some arguments, maybe some disagreements, some conflict. Don't worry about all of the other, really deep, heavy stuff with this card, okay? Yeah. So Four of Swords on Sunday, very much a healing card. Very much you're taking the time to do some self-care, meditate, connect with yourself, connect with your inner self, really do some healing. What is going to make you feel better? And so since it is the weekend, it's very much a similar, this comes one right after the other in the suit, see? And she's lying on the bed and she's getting some healing, some rest and relaxation. It's the same room. It's just she's actually taking the time to relax and get some good sleep. The kitty's all comfortable. So yeah, this may be some difficult times are coming out. You're reliving some of it in your head and in your heart. And then on Sunday, you guys are just going to start healing and feeling better and, getting some much needed self-care and some sleep. All right. Hopefully that makes sense. I'll start scooching these down a little bit. Okay. And I am not downplaying anybody's tragedies, anybody's heartbreaks, anything like that at all. I am just simply trying to say this is a superficial energy reading. This is not going deep into anybody's relationships or anything like that. So when something like this comes up, it's not a, it's kind of not exactly what the card means. I hope that makes sense. Okay. Anyway, let's see what we got going on for your Everyday Witch Oracle. We have affirmation for growth. So this is basically talking about what are you focusing on that helps you grow, helps you in your highest good. Okay. So like what seeds are you planting? Where do you want to take your current career or your current study? How is what you're doing helping you in your highest good? So I feel like with this Queen of Pentacles energy here, you guys are already on that pathway. You're feeling confident in yourself. You're being very patient. And also you have the Wheel of Fortune here too. Let me go ahead and see what I'm missing because I'm not like terribly, like I'm not memorized with the exact deeper meanings for all of this. Read you, so I'm not missing anything is what I'm trying to say. Because I can speak, I swear. All right, this card is telling you it's time to stop standing still. Is there a project you have been working on? You might want to give it more energy and attention, or take a look at your life and see if it's moving forward in the ways that you would like it to. If not, what can you do to change that? Are your relationships growing and blooming? How can you nurture them so they do? This card reminds you that all growth must be nurtured and encouraged. All right, so that was kind of where I was getting at and where it was going with my roundabout way of answering. So that's what that card is all about, okay? And then we have Connect with Gaia. Okay, so this is basically talking about connecting with Mother Earth. So working in your garden, going out and just breathing in the fresh air, sitting underneath a tree to read, that sort of a thing. So that's really good advice. I feel so much better when I go out and I work in the garden. I have millions of plants in my home. And so like whenever I need a little bit more oomph, I just go and I, sit there and look at my plants, water my plants, that sort of thing. Okay, we don't need crazy plant lady talk right now. And then we have affirmation for the healing heart. So yes, so we are healing. We are healing our heart in some way, shape, or form. Okay, so like I said, it's not necessarily that, something heartbreaking is going to be happening to you, but more so this is the time that we're healing and we are letting out our emotions and we are working through our emotions. That's all, okay? So this is what I see for your week. Please don't be scared or terrified of this Three of Swords. It's fine, I swear. Make sure you meditate, get some rest, do some self-care. You're going to have a wonderful week. I feel like you guys are very much the nurturer, the teacher, the kind of people that just have empathy and love for other human beings and you guys make it a point to be an amazing human being. So thank you for that. And I just realized that none of the cards are in the frame. All right. So anywho, this is the week, and I hope this helped and resonated with you. If it did, let me know what group you chose down in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe and ring that notification bell if you have not yet done so already, because I've got a lot more coming, and there's already a lot on the the channel. All right, guys, have a wonderful rest of your afternoon, evening, week, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye. Hello, my group number twos, those of you who have chosen the Forest of Enchantment deck. Let's go ahead and take a look at your week. Then we'll check in with your oracle cards and see what else is going on. All right, so Monday we have Five of Pentacles. So this is the energy of worrying about your security, worrying about your finances, worrying about your health, right? I think it's fair to say that a lot of us are concerned about different viruses going around right now. It's still flu season. It's, is it spring yet? That sort of a thing. So we're worrying about our health. We're worrying about, making our bills on time. So that is the energy on Monday. It's not that you are lacking anything. It's just, you have that worry mindset. And keep in mind too, that this is also like feeling isolated, like feeling like you're not being asked to go anywhere or do anything with people, or just that you're stuck at home, you're feeling isolated. So maybe just reach out, if that's what you're feeling, it's okay. It's all right. Let's keep going, see if there's anything else here. All right, so Tuesday we have the Three of Wands. So this is a energy about working hard and receiving those rewards, like some success. This is like you've been working so hard, you planted the seeds, and now you're starting to see the little sprouts come up. Does that make sense? So anywho, this is having that initial reward coming through. This is also like beginning new ventures, new enterprises, new projects. So maybe Tuesday you have a new project for work, for school that you're starting, a new hobby, right? And you might find success in that. All right, let's see what else we've got. All right, Wednesday we have Seven of Wands. So this is more of like a defensive energy. You're protecting yourself, you're standing up for yourself, you're standing up for others. You need to set some boundaries and make sure that, that people don't cross it. Making sure that you're overcoming your challenges, right? So like there may be a few challenges on Wednesday, and I don't know any Wednesday that's had no challenges. So again, we're talking about very superficial things because it's just a weekly overview. It's not a very deep week because again, it's very general reading. This is just the prominent energies that are coming up. So know that, if I'm saying standing up for yourself, it might be over a work project. It might be over, you not being able to say no, but like actually doing it. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Sometimes the messages are really convoluted in my head and I'm trying to get them out and my words don't go right. So all I'm trying to say is like, if you are normally a person that doesn't like to say no, Wednesday is a good day for you to do so. So like your boss asks you to work late and you would normally say yes, even though you didn't want to. Wednesday might be a good day to say no. That's all I'm saying. That's what I was trying to get out for 5 minutes. Gosh. All right, Thursday we have the Eight of Wands. Lots of wands for you guys. Okay, so Eight of Wands is a very quick moving energy. So Thursday is going to feel like it just flew by, okay? So Thursday for you guys is going to go by really fast. As well as you're probably going to be getting some good news, whether by email or by phone. Good news is coming on Thursday. Friday, Eight of Cups. So this is moving on. This is moving away from things that no longer serve your highest good, that are no longer good for you. Leaving people that are drama, or like to talk about drama, like to just bring it up, you are leaving them on Friday. You're not dealing with it. You're going by. This is also, it could be like a quest kind of a thing. Like you're going searching for what you really want. So Friday, you know, if there's something that you really want to go do, that might be something for you guys as well. So again, general reading, quick overview. Let's see. Friday, we have the Queen of Wands. Okay. Wow, lots of wands here. You guys are very passionate. You're going to have a very passionate week, very creative week as well. All right. So I think maybe you guys are starting a new hobby. Maybe you guys are starting a new business even. Maybe thinking about a new business idea, because I do see this leaving card. Maybe you're moving on. Maybe you're making the decision to move on and do something else. Made a quick decision here. So Queen of Wands, she is very confident, bold, beautiful, creative. I mean, everything that you would want to be and more. Very bold and enigmatic. Is that how I want to say it? So you're going to be embracing that side of yourself on Saturday. That's amazing. Oh my gosh. Okay, drop some cards. Of course I did. All right. And then on Sunday, we have Nine of Pentacles. So this is self-made abundance, right? So you are going to be treating yourself. You're going to be feeling very successful. And Sunday is just going to be an all-around great day for you. So personal success, you are going to be feeling it, and it's just going to be fantastic for you on Sunday. So let me just see here. I think maybe you guys are honestly, yeah. Okay, I think now that I see it all laid out here, this week is full of just different opportunities as far as career and business ventures go, because I see Monday you worrying about, you know, future finances, about your security. Tuesday you're starting to get things moving and going, and you're harvesting some plans and some rewards there. You are defending yourself, so it could be you defending your hobby / business. Things are moving fast by Thursday, and then by Friday you've made a decision to leave whatever no longer works for you or your job, and then you are starting to feel very confident and starting to go for those goals. This is one thing. This is an overarching theme for some of you people. Other people, it's just what it is. It's just the energy. As far as, you know, each day is concerned, not an overarching theme. It's just individualistic days, and kind of exciting. Okay, let me see what's going on in your oracle cards here. Seasonal harvest. Okay, so I was talking about harvesting your little sprouts and the little rewards, and so that's basically confirming that you are harvesting success here. It's exciting. Accept love. So this is talking about just accepting love all around. So not necessarily just one person. It's accepting love from strangers. As far as self-love goes, appreciation, that's the word I want to say. Let me see if there's anything else I would like to say about that card from this little book here. 57. Okay. So this card may be a not so subtle hint that you need to work on accepting love from others. Have you been feeling unworthy or shutting yourself off from those who want to share genuine affection? Are you more comfortable giving than receiving, or perhaps not doing either? Keep in mind that you can accept love without giving any promises for the future if that love is given freely and without strings. If this is something you struggle with, try saying this affirmation: I am a child of the goddess and I am worthy of being loved. Alternatively, this card could be an indication that someone close to you, a friend, a family member, or even a pet, is struggling to learn how to let love in. If that is the case, don't give up on them. All right, so I feel like that goes hand in hand with the Queen of Wands here, and also the Eight of Cups, because, you know, move away from things that no longer serve you, right? And then we have go with the flow. So this again goes with this Eight of Cups. You're going in the direction that works best for you and for your highest good, right? It doesn't need to be a struggle. It just needs to be worth it for you and for your highest good. Hopefully that makes sense. All right, guys, this is what I see for your week. Hopefully that made sense. I feel like it's going to be really, it could be intense for some of you as far as if this is really a business venture going forward for you guys, or it's just going to be a good, fast-moving week for you guys and you're moving on to things that serve your higher purpose better, serve your higher good, all right? Don't forget to, worrying is okay, but don't forget to let that go too. Go with the flow, all right? Thanks so much, guys, for watching. I hope this resonated with you. If it did, let me know down in the comments what group you chose. And then don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, and that way you'll never miss a video upload from me. All right, guys, until next time, enjoy the rest of your evening, your week, your weekend, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye. Hello, group number 3, those of you who have chosen the Wizard's Tarot. Let's go ahead and take a look at each day of the week, the prominent energies, and then we have some oracle cards for you for advice or confirmation. So for Monday, we have the moon. So this could be something that you guys are experiencing on Monday is your insecurities. They might be coming out. You might be feeling a little insecure about something, about maybe the unknown, maybe an unknown situation, or maybe insecurity about yourself. This is also a very intuitive card. So you might be needing to use your intuition, or your intuition might be dinging off on Monday, as well as listening to your dreams. This is a card about like looking into your dreams and like decoding them, and they might be telling you messages. Okay, so let's go ahead and bypass this a little bit, because insecurities, the unknown, fear of the unknown, that sort of a thing. Let's see if there's any more going on in your week. All right, okay, that kind of makes sense. If so Tuesday you have the Justice card. So if you're worrying about something that you can't control or that you don't know on Monday, it could be pertaining to something that's legal, or something that you really hope to have justice in. So this is a karmic card. So what goes around comes around type of a deal. So if you've been putting out the good and being good and positivity and all of those things, that's what's going to come back in return, okay? Very much a karma card. If you have any legal cases, you might be hearing back from those from that on Tuesday, getting more information on that as well. Wednesday, we have the Nine of Swords. So this is a card that is all about your anxieties, right? So you're going to be stressing. You're going to have some anxieties on Wednesday. And honestly, for Wednesday, that makes sense. It's, the middle of the week for the most of us. And it's just like, let's get to the weekend. So it's going to be filled with maybe some worries, maybe some stresses. You might have some nightmares. Again, this is general, so take what does make sense for you. So it could just be overall anxiety from not knowing things as well. So if there's a situation that you don't know much info on and you're still waiting to hear back, you can get anxiety from that. Stress from work, stress from school, all of that situations can cause, anything really can cause stress, right? So that's what this is about. As well as, some anxiety, just make sure that you are really keeping track of it, if that makes sense. So like for me, I get panic attacks if I'm not, aware of my surroundings, or if I'm like overloaded and I get panic attacks for no reason at all, it seems like. So when I see this card, I think about my panic attacks. So if you're one that does get them often or frequent or just enough that it's, on your mind, just look out for Wednesday. Keep whatever helps your panic around you on Wednesday. And I say that because that came to mind for me. So it might be something that you might experience as well. If your stress levels get really high, like for me, if my stress levels get over a certain amount, I panic. Or if I'm like for instance, I go to Disneyland and there's a million people everywhere and it's all crowded and I can't find an exit, I panic. When there's a lot of people around, I panic. And it just happens. So if that's the situation that you feel on Wednesday, I'm just warning in advance. If there's something that you take or if there's something that you do, be very much aware of that on Wednesday if you are one that is more prone to panic attacks. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying to, freak out because this is definitely going to happen. I'm just saying Wednesday, there might be a possibility that something triggers that. Okay, but for the most part, it's stress and anxiety and worries. But I just have to add that in because that came to my head. So anywho, Thursday, we have the world. So this is cycles ending and beginning new cycles. Very much, again, what goes around comes around in a sense that you've completed what you needed to complete and it was successful. All right. You have 3 out of 4 major arcanas. So a lot of this week is going to be out of your control. Like it's not something you do on your daily, the feelings that you have. So just be aware of that as well. But things are coming to an end that you've been working hard for on Thursday, whatever that means to you. So like a project or a cycle in work, a quarter in work, or a project that you've been working on. It could have been an art project, a creative project, or, an app that you're working on, whatever the case, that's coming to an end. And it was a very successful end, if that makes sense. All right. Friday, we have the Chariot again with the major arcana cards. Okay. So this is victory, courage, success. Again, more success. So I feel like so far, the overarching theme is like you're worrying about things for the first part of your week so much. And then you get to Thursday and you're like, okay, yeah, I was worried for nothing. Because maybe you're worrying that, yeah, things are coming to an end. And what does that mean for me? And then you get to Thursday and you're like, oh, it means success. It means that I've made it or I've done what I needed to do. Okay. I don't know exactly what that looks like for each one of you, but that's what I'm getting, the feeling that I'm getting, because this is victory. This is success and courage, right? This is also travel. So you guys might be traveling and it could be something as little as going to the next city over, or, you can be traveling to meet family or friends. So again, traveling for work, a business trip. All right. Saturday, we have the Queen of Cups. All right. So this is a very empathetic, emotionally mature. She uses her emotions, a woman energy, but it's a very nurturing energy. And again, she's very psychic and very intuitive, this energy. So listen to your intuition on Tuesday. It could be this about whatever's going on in the middle of the week that you're finally getting the realization for. So Saturday, just listen to your intuition. You're going to be very empathetic. You might be taking somebody under your wing to show them the ropes or to train them, whatever the case may be. But think of this card as like a mother figure who's extremely intuitive. So that's how your Saturday is going to be, if that makes any sense. So listen to your intuition, very much so. And then you're just going to find yourself being very nurturing on Saturday. Very creative too. Yeah. So whatever you're dealing with, there might be some creative hobbies involved or some creativity in your work. And last but not least, we have Queen of Swords. Okay, that's really weird because group 1 had the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Cups, as well as the Queen of Pentacles. So you guys are going to be very opinionated on Sunday. You guys are going to be asked for your opinion. Honest opinion, and you guys are going to speak honestly. You're going to communicate honestly. Again, very nurturing. So this weekend for you guys is going to be a very motherly kind of weekend where you're going to just want to just nurture everything. I can't think of another word right now as a synonym for that. But yeah, I really feel like something you've been working hard about and stressing over is ending, and it's going to be successful. You're going to be reveling in the victory. You might be traveling or going somewhere on Friday. And then this weekend, you're going to kind of just like revel in the success and the feeling good and being very empathetic to your family and friends, and also being very communicative on Sunday. Very, very much so. Like, you have strong opinions and you lead with those opinions and those truths. Whereas she leads with her emotions, she leads with her truth and facts. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. So the two different and opposing days and energies, but those are what the prominent energies are going to be for this week. Let me see what your oracle cards say, because this is interesting. We have air magic, which makes sense for you guys since you have a few swords here. So this is just connecting with the air. Let's see what else I can tell you from this guidebook for you. Let's see. Air Magic 44. If you can hear the wind in the background, I apologize. It just crept up on us and it's crazy. It's like tornado weather here. All right, this card is telling you to do something magical connected to air. You can do the breathing exercise or stand outside in the wind, which is weird. I was just talking about wind. I'm so sorry. Funny. Okay. Or stand outside in the wind as you mindfully connect to the power of air. If you have been struggling with health or emotional issues, light a sage smudge stick and let the air waft away negativity and illness. So you've been having some anxieties, or you will be having some anxieties. So light a candle, smudge yourself, be in the presence of air, feathers, that sort of a thing. I feel like air can also be with your communication and thinking, just because that's exactly what that suit represents. So maybe try your hand at writing, especially since it looks like he could potentially be writing. Not that he is, but it looks like he has a quill, but it's not. I don't know. So maybe writing out your feelings, why you feel emotion or anxiety, why are you afraid of what you can't control, that sort of a thing. Maybe that might help you get through your week. All right, then we have sun and stars. All right, sun and stars. Let me just find that little page. Sun and stars. Okay. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Okay. So this card is a reminder to expand the way you connect to the elements, in this case, fire in particular. Do you use the same symbols to represent it in every ritual you do? Maybe it is time you switch things up. Do you take it for granted in your life? Perhaps you need to make an effort to be more mindful in the role it plays, not just in witchcraft, but in day-to-day survival. Fire is a powerful ally. Don't forget to appreciate it in all aspects. So, however that connects to you and your week ahead and how it resonates, there you go. That it was a message to someone because it fell out of the deck. And last but not least, affirmation for positive change. All right. And it looks like you have change. You're going through cycles. So let's see what this says for page 90. All right. This card may be a hint that you need to have more faith in yourself, yes, and your ability to achieve your goals. Or maybe a reminder that positive change is as much about the journey as it is the place you end up. Keep putting one foot in front of the other and focus on what you want to achieve. You can do it. All right, guys, I feel like that's all pretty self-explanatory for you. This is going to be a very interesting week for you guys. I'm kind of excited. Don't worry about the Nine of Swords. It's just anxiety and worry. This is an overview, a very superficial energy reading, because it is a weekly reading, not a deep dive into a particular like a relationship or a subject for you. So again, the energy is very surface level and it's very general. Okay, so take what does resonate, what makes sense. Remember, it's okay to be afraid of the unknown, but don't be so afraid that you forget to, or that you refuse to go forth and change or make progress. Okay, so this is pretty awesome. Cycles are ending for you and new ones are beginning, and you are going to be successful, and you're going to just lead with grace and truth and honesty. And I'm excited for you guys. All right, if this resonated with you, let me know down in the comments what group you chose. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell, and you'll never miss a video upload from me. All right, guys. Hopefully this is something that you enjoyed and made sense, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye. Hello, group number 4, those of you who have chosen the Green Witch Tarot. Let's take a look at each day of the week, and then you have some oracle cards here for some confirmation or advice. All right. I apologize ahead of time. The wind, I don't know if you can hear it, but the wind is going crazy outside my house right now. It's just pounding. So if you hear it, I'm sorry, can't control it. It came out of nowhere. All right, so Monday, speaking of wind, we have Queen of Swords. So this is a very opinionated energy, very honest energy. So I feel like you guys are going to be asked for your opinion, asked what you think, how you really feel, being honest. You're very good at communicating on Monday, which is interesting because group 1 also had a Queen of Swords on Monday, I think. So very communicative. You're going to be very opinionated, but again, be very tactful with how you answer, because sometimes this energy can come across as cold or sometimes rude, just because they're about honesty and truth and facts. And so sometimes they forget about the tact. So just be warned. All right. Okay. Yeah. Truth, facts. Okay. Tuesday, we have the Page of Cups. So this is creativity. This is sensitivity, kind of like that, being a little, enjoying things like a child would a little bit. Yeah, being very open-hearted, a little intuitive. But I keep going back to that canvas as I'm looking at the card. And I feel like you guys are going to be taking creativity to a new level. I feel like you guys are going to be starting a new hobby, possibly paint even. But starting a new hobby or going back to a hobby you haven't done in a long time, and it being really enjoyable for you, and it being a big de-stressor. So like you guys are really going to dive into it. Again, this could be intuitive too. It is a cup and it is the page, so therefore it could be something that you need to pay attention to on Tuesday, your intuition. You might even be developing that a little bit further than normally you would. So just pay attention to your intuition on Tuesday. Just as a side thought, it might be trying to, tell you something on Tuesday. But I really feel like you guys are going to be diving into a hobby of some sort to really help you kind of just like meditate, zone out, and like de-stress. All right. Okay, Wednesday, we have the Star, which is in itself mostly about hope. But I feel like you're going to be the one giving hope on Wednesday. So since it is Wednesday, it's more like, so you're the person in the office that everybody is like, they're coming to you and telling you, oh, it's Wednesday, I blah, 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 blah. And you're like, but we have like 3 more hours to go and then it's Thursday. Basically what I'm trying to say, and I can't really bring it to words, I guess, is that you're going to be the guiding light in the situation at your work or at your school, wherever it is that you are going to be at on Wednesday. You are going to be that positivity, that guiding light for people. You're going to be the North Star. Sorry, I had to yawn. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. So you're going to be very positive on Wednesday, and you're going to be the one that brings the positivity into the workplace, into the school, in the classroom, wherever it is. So yeah, you're going to be the one that's just like, yeah, you know, it's Wednesday, but Wednesday's almost over and tomorrow's going to be Thursday and we're that closer to the weekend. Or, you know, we have great people around us today. Let's, you know, whatever it is, however you want to be positive, you're going to be that person on Wednesday. All right, Thursday we have the Seven of Cups. So this is all about having your head up in the clouds, having your imagination run wild, dreams, that sort of a thing, as well as having a lot of options in front of you and not being able to make a decision. And so some of you may be needing to finally make a decision on Thursday. But again, this is having choices. This is having, you know, a lack of focus as well. So again, having your head up in the clouds, you might be losing some focus in places where you shouldn't be losing your focus. And again, for Thursday, that kind of makes sense because, you know, you're thinking about the weekend coming up. You're thinking about what you need to do, what you need to get done. So you might be having a lack of focus where you really need it. All right, Friday, we have the battle wagon or the chariot. So this is about victory. This is about success, some courage. This is interesting because the last group number 3 had the chariot, and I think it was for Friday as well. It's very interesting. So anyway, this is about travel as well. You guys can be going on a business trip, going on a school trip, going on vacation. So it could be about travel for Friday. But more or less, this is just Friday being a very successful and positive day. Maybe courage to speak up for yourself, courage to maybe try something that you didn't think you would be able to do, that sort of courage. Saturday, we have 8 of Pentacles. So 8 of Pentacles, this is kind of like the apprenticeship card. You're mastering your skills. This could be you're mastering your hobby that you're getting back into or starting, really working hard and being, what's the word I'm looking for? You're hardworking and you're really being tenacious about whatever you're working on. You are focused on it on Saturday and you're getting it done. All right. Do you hear it out there? Oh my goodness. And then on Sunday. Okay, so 8 of Pentacles was Saturday. Sunday is 9 of Pentacles. So this is feeling successful. This is feeling abundance, having that abundance because you worked hard for it. You finally got what you wanted, what you needed out of your hard work. This is happy, healthy, wonderful home life, you know, feeling good about yourself, feeling good about where you're at in life, maybe treating yourself a little bit on Sunday. So, you know, you've earned it. You're worth it. So why not treat yourself a little bit, right? Okay, let me see if there's anything around here that I missed, maybe that are connected. Before I go on to the oracle cards here. Yeah, I see you guys just very much working hard and practicing your skill, whether it's your job skill or your hobby. This weekend's going to be proving very beneficial for you. Success, victory, maybe some travel. Like you have options here. So some of you may be like it's options for work, or options for your skill sets. All right, let's see what your oracle cards say. We have imagine and envision. Okay, which is funny because talking about all of that earlier, let's see what it says in the guidebook. Imagine and envision. Page 37. All right. This card reminds you to use your imagination. Are you limiting the solutions to a problem because you can't imagine possibilities beyond the obvious? Maybe you are feeling discouraged and need to dream big about your future. Let your imagination roam and see what comes up, then pay attention. All right. I was talking about that. Okay, let's see. We have joy and delight. So I pretty much don't have to read the guidebook definition for that. You guys are going to feel extremely happy, joyful, especially on the weekend, Friday through Sunday, but you guys are going to be that guiding light on Wednesday as well. You're going to bring positivity and joy to the rest of the people around you, which is fantastic. You're going to be feeling good, happy, and just all around, you know, abundant. Oh my gosh, it's so loud outside. And last but not least, we have change and progress. And so again, this is talking about change and progress, and I feel like the progress and change is coming here. From Thursday through Sunday, you guys are progressing and it's being successful, okay? So I'm gonna move this up to see if there's anything else. What an awesome week for you guys. I'm excited. So again, it's very superficial energy. Take what resonates and know that we're not diving deep into anything here, but just the overall energies that you could be experiencing during next week. But it looks very positive and amazing and exciting. You guys are going to get creative. You guys are going to be using your imagination. You guys are going to be progressing and feeling successful and happy. And I'm so excited for you guys. All right, hopefully this resonated with you, and if it did, please let me know which group you chose down in the comment section below. And don't forget to like and subscribe and ring that notification bell. That way you'll never miss a video upload from me. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. You have a wonderful rest of your evening, your week, wherever you're at right now. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.